My name's Clayton Page Aldern, and I'm an environmental journalist, as well as how I often introduce myself, a recovering neuroscientist. And at those intersections, I have a new book coming out called The Weight of Nature: How a Changing Climate Changes Our Brains. And that's what it's about. It's about all the manners in which this nebulous thing that we call the environment, this thing that creeps across borders and generations. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it moves very quickly and unexpectedly. Climate change, it's not just out there, it's also inside of us. And this book is about the neuroscience of how those changes in the environment change us from the inside out. Examples include things like the fact that folks are more aggressive on hotter days. I talk about the neuroscience of the serotonergic system and why that's true. I discuss the manners in which students, for example, are more likely to lose points on the SAT on a hot day. About how vectors of brain disease, like ticks and mosquitoes, are expanding their range as a function of a changing climate and changing ecosystems. There are many manners in which climate change bears on brain health. And I think it's essential that if we're to respond to this challenge with the urgency it deserves, we take these effects into account and, frankly, we price them accordingly. There's currently no policymaking body that is considering the neurological costs of climate change when it comes to thinking about the cost-benefit analyses of the problem. But past that, I think there's a personal lesson for all of us in this book, which is merely to suggest that policymakers are often telling us that something like climate change is going to demand emotional engagement if people and societies are ever to act on the problem. But I think if we can understand climate change as already within us, as already inside our brains, that most intimate of spaces, of course we're already connecting with climate change on an emotional level. We're connecting with it on a spiritual level, on a mental level, on a psychological level. And I think over the course of these pages, which I'm so excited to share with you, you'll come to appreciate these connections and hopefully integrate them into your thinking about the future as well as your thinking about today. So thanks, and I'm looking really forward to you taking a peek.